Well, how many restaurants can say they've been around for 50 years, huh? Not very many, especially during these tough times. But London Lennie's is a neighborhood staple, still going strong in Rego Park, Queens. And this morning, the restaurant's executive chef, Jeffrey Baruch, is here to show us how to make one of their signature dishes. First of all, congratulations, 50 years in business.
Thank you very much. It's great being here today, Pat. I really appreciate it.
Nice to have you.
Thank you very much.
50 years. What's the secret?
I think the secret to us is just, simply very fresh, good seafood and fish. We pick all of our fish in the market daily, and we just prepare it simply and try to use the flavors of the fish itself.
To enhance the dish,
Absolutely.
Right? Same families own the restaurant?
Same family. The Barnes family has owned it for 50 years. It was started by the father and the mother, and now the son, Leslie Barnes, and his mother, Joan, run the restaurant together.
Wow. Wasn't it a little fish and chips joint at one point?
It started actually as a little retail fish market, and then they started to cook, and then they just started to take up the stores around it, one at a time, and now we're about 3/4 of a city block out in Rego Park, Queens.
Wow. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to make today? Tell us this is a signature dish?
It is. I thought with the Labor Day weekend coming up, we could do a lobster roll for y'all.
Okay.
So, I think a lot of times people are intimidated by doing a lobster roll because of the cleaning of the lobster. They sort of get lost. So, I figured I'd just real quickly show you how to clean a lobster.
Thanks. That'd be great.
And get the meat out of it. Take the tail right off.
Yep.
You can pull this bottom piece right here. And then you just very simply
dig it out. You don't cut it.
Stick your finger in there and pull it right out.
Pull it right out, huh?
It'll come right out of there.
Nice. Oh, that was easy.
Beautiful, big, fresh piece of lobster. We would take that and we would chop it up into, we like to use large chunks of lobster in our lobster roll.
Oh, good.
Everybody has their own recipe. Everybody thinks their lobster roll is the best, but, we just believe that it should be large chunks with a little bit of mayonnaise just to bind it, not to overwhelm it. Very little celery, salt, and pepper.
Well,
and I'll just do one claw for you real quick, too.
Yeah, the claw's always tough.
All you need is a knife and a cracker, and you just give it one little whack, crack it, and I can get that thing out of there with the whole claw intact.
You make it look so easy.
Absolutely.
I guess you've been doing it that long, but you really do.
Well, I've been doing this for 33 years. So I've been at London Lennie's for 7 years now.
Wow, so that's a good long time. The good long time, plenty of experience.
It's just a matter of making your salad, and we have some really nice, big, fresh chunks of lobster meat.
Don't want to lose any.
No.
Bam.
Because
there you go.
the reason you don't want to lose any is because I don't know many people know this, but you only get 20% yield on a lobster.
Yeah, nothing else. You can't eat anything else,
to get 1 pound of usable meat, you need to use a 5-pound lobster. And usually they go about $9 a pound, so you're talking $45 for 1 pound of lobster.
That's a big
So you have to sort of treat it like gold.
Yes, indeed.
And then, we just like to use a very, very little bit of mayonnaise in our lobster roll. And we have some celery here that we just use, once again, very
slide
little.
This out of your way, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we have some salt. And I like to use a cracked black pepper because I want to know that I'm biting into pepper in a lobster roll.
Right.
I like a little more, actually.
Okay. And then here's your spoon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then you just want to sort of mix it up all together.
And you know what's funny? This is the heaviest part, too. The big old head that you can't... What's in there?
That's just the stomach is in there, and some other stuff. Sometimes if it's a female, the eggs would be in there, the roe. And there you really have it. I mean, it's just a very simple little mix of lobster meat, celery. If you go to Maine, traditionally, or up in the Northeast, traditionally, you're going to see this served with just butter. They won't even put any mayonnaise or anything in it.
Really, and just stuff it in.
It'll be just some clarified butter, and they'll just pour it over the top.
Does it matter what you stuff it into?
For me, it does. We like to use it's called a top split hot dog bun. And what we do is we take this bun and we butter the sides of it, and then we grill it so that it becomes a nice golden brown like this. And we just stuff it.
Stuff it. Stuff on, my friend.
Stuff them up.
Stuff them up.
Yeah, well, this is good stuff. I mean, this is what it's about right here.
It looks
just
great.
Nice, simple seafood, served really,
That's a great dish for Labor Day. You're right.
Are you hungry?
We'll taste it when we come back. Don't go away. Thanks, Chef Jeff.
You're very welcome.
London Lennie's, a bomb.